Yo, what's going on everyone? For this video, we're taking a look at some highly rated accessories for the AirPods Pro. And just by the looks of things, yes, the majority of them are going to be cases. Since the AirPods Pro, after all, they are still a new product, so it still has some limitation when it comes to third-party add-ons. But this first accessory isn't the case, and it's a must-have in my opinion for even the first generation AirPods, are these dust guards. Just like the name entitles, these are to protect the AirPods from all types of materials, dust, and debris that you typically find inside pockets. Now I had these on my AirPods too, and to this day they did an excellent job in preventing my device from booting up these scratches over time, which AirPods are commonly known to do. So if you want to preserve your investment to hold its resale value, I'll highly recommend picking these things up, and they not only do that, but they also improve the look of the AirPods and add some personality. Although immediately they are a pain in the butt to install, which is something I noticed from these negative reviews. They can easily tear if you install these incorrectly, but there is an easy way to install them, which I'll go ahead and show you. So this brand, this kit in particular, gives us 3 choices to choose from at the same cost as its competitors, and the materials from my experience is exactly the same like from all the other brands. And then using the cleaning kit that they provide, make sure you clean up the AirPods as much as possible. So how I install these is get a spray bottle with clean water and just spray it on like so, and everything just lines up, so you can make sure you get it right the first time. This way you don't have to unpeel them and you eliminate the risk of them ripping, so you don't have to buy replacement ones. And then just let it dry over a day, and then bam, it's properly placed. There's zero interference issues whatsoever, and I think it looks incredibly well. Now another great accessory is these memory foam tips. Now unfortunately I'm still waiting for mine to arrive. They're only available on eBay for some reason, but based from reviews and stuff that I've been seeing on Reddit, they seem promising, and I'm really excited for mine to finally be delivered. But since I still haven't received my unit, I really can't say much, so make sure to stay tuned for the next video for the official review. So the rest of the video is just popular cases based off Amazon reviews. And apparently no other case is as popular as this clear one. This case is a 2-piece design which goes on and attaches really well. No silicone or adhesive is required to make sure it stays in place. Since it's using a clear body, the LED indicator to see the battery life stats is easy to view, and if you left it charging on a wireless charging pad, you can still double tap to see the charging LED stats. There's a hook that's on the side that you could attach like a carabiner, which they include one. The silver one was included. This little plastic end isn't made out of silicone. It's made out of some kind of hard plastic, which is great because it's very unlikely to tear or rip like silicone is typically known to. Silicone tends to easily tear if you stretch it out too long like a rubber band. I speak from personal experience because I almost lost a pair of AirPods because of this. So with this hard plastic, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Overall, this isn't a bad case. There's plenty of protection that goes around. This black outline actually, I think, gives it a little bit more shock absorbent. And back here, you have easy access to the power button, and the power port underneath to charge is also available. My only complaint, however, sometimes with this lid, I notice the top part does get easily undone. So once in a while, I have to push it back in to make sure it doesn't fall off. But when you close it, it locks into place, so I don't really see it easily falling off. But if you're looking for a more luxurious case, go ahead and check out this one. This is by V. Morse. Sorry if I'm butchering that. But this case is actually made out of genuine leather, and out of the box, honestly, they really do smell like leather. And just like the previous one, it's not held together with silicone or adhesive. It's using the molding outline to actually hold it all together, which this one is a lot tighter than the other one, because this one I don't face that lid issue that I was talking about in the previous case. There's a nice LED cutout right here. Only thing, however, the power button in the back is blocked, so you are gonna have to take it out of its case if you want to repair it or pair it to a new device. Now, inside the box, they do provide us with a couple of little goodies. You got a carabiner, which attaches right here. It's also made out of a hard plastic material for good longevity. And they also include these things if you want to defeat the entire purpose of purchasing true wireless earbuds. Because not only that, when you have these attached to your AirPods, you have to remove them to place them back in the charging case. And then you reattach them each and every time you want to use this thing. But all in all, for a somewhat thicker case than the previous one, I'm surprised that the double tap feature is still responsive when left on a wireless charging pad. Now, since this is real leather, there is some imperfections on the side here I'm noticing, but nothing too major, and in case it does get undone, I could just crazy glue it, I'm pretty sure. So if you're looking for that luxury case with that real leather scent, this is a good one. Now here is another leather case, but this one unfortunately isn't made out of real leather, which I know some people will appreciate. But it takes shape as that popular iconic leather case for the original AirPods, which I have on mine. So it's the exact same one-piece design, which includes the hook. Now the benefits of this one-piece design, unlike the other ones, this hook is very unlikely to fall apart, which means you could attach it on this loop on your jeans and you could put it inside your pockets. And it's very unlikely for them to break when you're sitting down or crack off or snap off like the other cases do, because since it's a one-piece design, it's extremely thick and it's made out of durable plastic. And when you secure it down with this little button, there's no worry of the case opening up and dropping your AirPods. Now the LED cutout is here. You also have the power port access down here and the pair buttons all nice and exposed. Unfortunately, you do have to press a little bit harder for the LED indicator to show if you have it placed on a wireless charging pad, but being very inexpensive, somewhat thick, makes this thing a really good protective case. Now moving on, this one is one of those popular kit cases for the AirPods. For only $10 you get 8 different pieces and comes available in a few different color options. This one in particular is dark blue, and the goodies that they include are these silicone ropes that tie to the AirPods together. These silicone ropes, this one includes 2, white or the color that you pick, that allows you to attach the earbuds together like a wired cable. Which, by the way, a pro tip is use liquid like saliva. As disgusting this may sound, but if you really do enjoy using these things, it will help placing these things on and off really easy. And one thing I noticed when attaching this, they actually have a little opening cut out right here, so there's easy access to continue toggling the AirPods Pro controls. And just like the ropes, we are giving 2 of these different color Apple Watch earbud holders. As long as you're using a regular Apple Watch band, not the loop band, you could just attach it in like so. These things can be really useful, especially if you're a runner and you don't want to have your case on you when you're going out for a jog or any type of activity, but you have your Apple Watch on. You can choose to leave the charging case behind and just carry the earbuds like so. They do give us a carabiner or a little lanyard that you can attach to the case. And then the silicone case is really cool. It's not too grippy as I originally thought, which means you can place them in and out of your pocket without any issues. It is attached with a power port seal, which is quite nice. But this entire thing is a one-piece design. The pairing button back here is easy to access, and yes, the LED is somewhat transparent, but it's really only visible in a dark room. Now a travel case is included, which helps fit all the accessories that they provided, excluding the AirPods with the AirPod case, because that doesn't fit inside. But that's what this $10 kit gives you. Now another case option is something more creative, more unique, as there's many different styles to choose from. I've seen some from like the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One controller, and these weird animal ones. Yes, I always wanted my AirPods to look back at me. But there's also Pokemon characters, but this one happens to be the Pokeball. So it doesn't matter which one you pick, based from everything that I've seen, they're pretty much practically the same because they're all made out of the same material, and they're always going to be much larger than the AirPods themselves. But once we attach it, I mean, it's really cool. It really does change the entire look of everything. The texture wise is a matte silicone, so it's easy to place in and out of your pocket, but it is really large and bulky. But with this larger mass body, it's going to be extremely shock resistant, I may imagine. And to give you a better idea how thick this thing is, the cutout for the power port should give you a general idea. Now, an important thing to really know about these type of cases is that you do lose the LED indicator, and there's no pair button back here. And surprisingly, there's no interference when it comes to opening the case and closing it with that extension right here. Now, one thing I noticed, there's a few benefits of using this. Not only is it shock absorbent, as I previously mentioned, nor is this a great way to really personalize your device, but if you leave this out in the open, nobody will know that these are actually AirPods Pros. So these are very unlikely to get stolen. And if you attach this little lanyard that they provide, they might just think this is an oversized keychain from Hot Topic or something, which they include, as well as this carabiner. Just keep in mind with this massive case, the only way to charge this thing is by the lightning port, as wireless charging does not support this thing, at least what I could tell. But again, this is actually a great way to disguise your AirPods. And there we have it. Those were some really cool accessories for the AirPods Pro that you can go ahead and pick up. I'll be sure to link each and every one of these products in the video description down below for you guys, so you can easily go ahead and find it. If you'd like to see more accessory videos similar like this, check out this playlist right here. I have a playlist of everything from iPhones, Apple Watches, anything Apple, and there's accessories for it. I go ahead and review all that in that playlist. And then this video over here, that is a video that YouTube is recommending specifically for you. They say you're gonna like it. Are you? Go ahead and give it a shot. Comment down below and let me know if YouTube algorithm was correct. Anyway folks, thank you so much for watching. Take care and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.